Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I want to do a little project here with these galvanized envelopes that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I hope it's not going to be too glary, but it may be a little glary, so I apologize for that. But these are the envelope. It's called envelope holder. Let me hold that up there in case anybody wants to look these up. You can just pause that there. So what I want to do is I want to paint parts of this, not the whole thing, because I want to show the galvanized. Take the little hanger off here. I'm also going to use some of these rub-on transfers. I thought these would be really pretty on here. I've been wanting to use these on something and just have not had an idea. But I'm going to use these on one, and then I have another one here that I'm going to do, and I want to try to use some of these on there. I think would be really pretty. And then you can just add whatever little flowers or whatever you want to put in here. That would be real cute. You could decorate it up for Easter, for spring, for summer, however you want to do it. So this part here I want to paint with a white. I'm actually going to use this sheepskin. It's more of a creamy white. And this is the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in sheepskin. Somebody sent this to me a long time ago. I've been using it like forever. And then you need a little bit of tape here and a couple sponge brushes, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to mark off a couple sections here. Now I don't measure, but I'm just going to kind of guesstimate because I want to make a line here with the tape kind of to the center. And I want to leave myself plenty of room to put some images in the center there. So I'm just going to mark that there, and this is the paint this is the part that I don't want painted, so I'm just kind of making my line for a guide. And then I'm going to put this one on here. Oopsie, I need a guide here, otherwise I'll be crooked. Alright, so that is the line I want, so I'm going to take this off. Just fold that under there, fold this down here, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to kind of get the center of this envelope thing here and make myself another line down here, because this line I want to be just the galvanized. I don't want this part painted. So that is my guide, and I'm going to put that right there. I mean, you can go ahead and measure it if you want to make it precise. I'm more of a guesstimator. Alright, so there is that line. Take that off now. And there, that should be pretty even on both sides. And then I'm also going to paint this part with the chalk paint because I want to put some of those rub-on transfers up here, and then I want to add some down here. That's the reason I'm painting this part. You can do whatever color you want to. You could do it in a light gray, but you want something light enough that your transfers are going to show up. So I'm just going to take some of this chalk paint here, kind of just smear it around, and then I go over it and just kind of pat it all on, just so it has a little bit of like a texture to it. Then you want to work out most of those little circles. And then when it dries, it just has this nice, not much of a texture at all. You really can't see it once it dries too much, but it has just a little bit of a rough looking texture to it. I just want to pat out some of those circles. There we go. And then when that dries, I'm going to add another coat on top of there. So now I just want to paint inside here. We're just kind of going to go down in here. You don't have to go down too far because you're not going to see it. Your flowers are going to be in here. Just kind of want it up the sides here. Give that a little pat, just so you don't see any like paint lines or whatever. And then after this dries, I'm going to put on another coat. And then after that dries, we are going to add a couple lines, get off of there, on these edge pieces here of white, or the sheepskin paint. Alright, so let that dry good, and then we're going to add another coat, and then once that dries, we'll come back here and take this tape off and show you the next step we're going to do here. Alright, while this is drying, I'm going to pull out my other one here that's all nice and dry that I did before. and this is how this looks after. I just have this nice little painted edge here on the top, and then we have our galvanized sticking out here on the sides, which I thought would be pretty cool. So now we're going to try some of these rub-on transfers here. You're going to need like a popsicle stick or something to rub these on. And where are my scissors? Here you are. All right, let's see. We're just going to cut some of these out here. Hopefully I can do this without ruining any of the others. I want to cut this wreath part out first. I want to add that on first. Alright, now, which way? I might want this one going kind of like that and have that piece go up. That might look pretty cool. So all you do is you just peel that back off and figure out where you want it. I think that might look cool because I want this up high, so you know most of it'll show, and I think that'll look good right there. What do we think? Alright, so now I need my popsicle stick. You want to make sure you go over every inch of these. Hopefully this isn't too annoying of a sound on the video. Sometimes the microphone really picks up some of these sounds and it can be a little annoying, but we'll see. When you take this paper off, you want to take it off really slow, so just in case you miss something, you can lay it back down and go over it. So I'm going to finish rubbing this on here, and then I'll come back, just in case this noise is awful. Alright, I finished. I went around it a couple of times here. Let's see, if we find a place here I can lift this up easy. Maybe right here. There we go. So now you're just going to lift that off really slow. See, there's still a couple spots I missed. Oh, seriously? There we go. Now it looks like it grabbed on. Wow, as much as I rubbed on these, they still did not quite want to come off. Yeah, no matter how many times I went over it, it seems like I still missed a couple spots here and there. Alright, looking good here. Whoops, there's another spot. You can kind of tell because the paper will changes color once you start rubbing on it. I really thought I got them all really good, but I guess not. Alright, these I already lifted it off of. Whoops, there's one more I missed. Yeah, that's why I want to do it slow, that way when you can lay it back down and make sure they're all stuck on there. Alright, yay, there we go. Oh, look how pretty that is. That is just, it looks like it's, you know, painted on there. And it feels really cool too. And you can go over that with Mod Podge or something too if you want to. I'm just going to leave it be. It's going to be indoors and stuff, and I think that will be fine. But yeah, I really like that. Okay, so that looks real pretty there. So now I want to take some of these and bring these up from the bottom. Some of these, just these leafy greens here. So we're going to take this tall one here, maybe put this one right in the center. Kind of want it to wrap down here. What, I just rip a leaf? Well, that's where it's going now because that leaf wanted to stick right away. Alright, so that's going to go there, whether I wanted it to or not. That one leaf just grabbed right a hold, but that's okay. This one will be easier to pull off from the bottom here. Alright, I won't make you watch me do all of these because, you know, it's just the same thing over and over and over. But I am just going to show you where I'm going to place these on here. And then See, it's really dark when you set it there, and then when you start rubbing on it, you can see how it lightens up. Alright, now let's slowly take this one off here. Oh, there's a piece that didn't want to stick. There we go. Wow, these are really, I don't know, maybe it's the chalk paint it doesn't adhere to as quickly. But these just don't want to let go. Alright. Oh, phew. Thought that one's going to give me a really bugger of a time. Alright, so there we have that one down here. And then I'm going to add a couple more of these that I will do off camera so you guys don't have to listen to me scrape and scrape. But I think this is going to be so pretty. I don't think I need too big of ones here. Maybe I'll just put, let's see. Maybe this one here. And then you still have plenty for something else you want to do. Yeah, I think that one, maybe I'll just come in at an angle with that one a little bit over here. And let's see, do I have one about the same size? Yeah, up here. No, that's much smaller. No, maybe we'll just use this one here. They don't have to be the same size. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place those two there and let me scrape away, and then we'll come back and see if our other ones dry over here. Alright, I finished putting those two down there. I think that looks really cute. It's going to look so nice. I need to put my strings back on yet, but I can do that later. And then grab my flowers for that one and we're good to go. Alright, so this one should be nice and dry now. Tape off of here. There we go. Now for this one, I cut out this little bicycle. I really like that. And it's the only one full bicycle on the whole page here. You have little ones you could have like coming off the edge or whatever. But I wanted this whole one here, and I left the little birdies and the heart and stuff on there. So I thought that would look cute right down here on the bottom of this one. Because I just love it. I hope I don't set this down too soon until I get it in the right spot. Alright, let's see. That looks pretty level right there. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Wasn't sure how that was going to show up on this color, but this looks really good. And hopefully this one will scrape on here better. Actually, I'll do that after I show you what the rest of the things I'm going to put on here, so you don't have to listen to all that. And I have all these left over, so I may use a few of these little small leaves on here too. I don't know yet. But there's just so many cute things on here. I want to get a bunch of these little birdies. I really don't want the ones that say I love you and just the two of us and stuff. Just the birdies. You know I love me some birdies. Maybe we'll... Actually, I'm just going to cut out this flower here with these little hearts and this butterfly. And I'm going to put one of them right here up on the top. That's going to go there. And then I don't want too much on this one. This one's going to be a little bit more simple. I want a couple of these little flowers. I'll keep a couple of them little dots on there. So I may put another little flower down here. And we'll get an orange flower. And put one of those over here. Alright, let's see. Let's get this little orange birdie out here. We can just cut off the part that says I heart you on it. So I just want the birdie. I may put one more. No, I don't know if I want another birdie there, but I do want some more up here. Maybe, or maybe just flowers. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's see what this is going to look like after I get that backing off of here. So we're going to put a flower there, and we're going to put a flower here. That looks fine. And then I've got to get this paper off of here before I put any more down. So I think I want this one up here. I don't know. We're going to have all the flowers in here, so up here I'm not too worried about exactly how that's going to look. All right. I'll finish placing these on here, and let me get these scraped on here so you guys don't have to listen to that, and then I will come back and show you how I placed them all. All right. I've got all these rub-on stickers on here. I got the other one over there. I threw some flowers in quick because I'm going to kind of do both of these the same way. So now I have some of this eucalyptus. This I get at Walmart. I love this stuff. It looks so real. Dollar Tree has some too, but I really don't care for it as much. I also have some of the boxwood from not Dollar Tree, Walmart, that I really like too. And this stuff is pretty inexpensive. So I'm going to use some of this in here. This one I'm going to have to make a little shorter than I did the other one because I want to see a lot of that wreath there. So let me see. That might be, and that'll be good right there if I tuck some in the side. And you can use any flowers you want on here. You don't have to use, you know, what I'm doing here. I'm kind of doing these so you could kind of keep these out for any time of the year, any season, or whatever. And that boxwood just makes a nice little filler in there. I have some of the lavender. I think I'm just going to stick one of the white lavenders in here with some of the leaves on it. So I kind of want that in the center. It's kind of what I did with the other one, but I want this one to go down farther, so I may have to work this in here a little bit. Just a little bit of peeking out of there. Maybe I should cut some of that. I think I'm going to take some of this purple off the top here, this lavender, just so I can bring this up a little bit more and show a little bit more of the white. There we go. Just that in the center there. And then you can just mess around with it and, you know, get it how you want it. My lavender's not cooperating. You could stick some foam down in there too if you want to, but you know, if you're just going to hang these up and they're not going to get like bumped around or anything too much. So that's how that looks so far. Now I want to get some of this eucalyptus in here. Not too much on this one. Maybe just on each corner here. And I don't like this little plastic ball on the top. It just looks really fake. So I always cut that little piece off. And I'm just going to stick a eucalyptus sticking out of this side. And find another nice straight one. This is pretty good. Take that little piece off of there. And have these kind of sticking out of this side. And that can stick up a little bit higher because it won't, I don't want to block my whole wreath thing here that I did. And then I'm going to take some of this. This is, they're either calling these wildflowers or they're calling them, what was it different? Oh, these are both called wildflowers. I have some of these that have a different name on them. Here it is, larkspur. They're calling them too. It's the exact same thing. Same thing, different labels. But these are really pretty. These are from Dollar Tree. So I figured I'd stick a couple of these in here. Maybe a lavender one. Let's see. That might, no, that's going to be too much. Let's see. I don't want a ton of flowers in here. I just want a little pops of color. And that way I can just pull them out if I want to, and then, you know, change them up for the different seasons or whatever you want to do with this. But I figured that would look cute. Just a little. I can wiggle this down in here, you think? Yes, I can. Look at that. Oops, but I knocked out my eucalyptus. Get back in there. Just a few little pops of color here and there. And let's see. Maybe I'll put one of these blue ones. This blue is such a pretty blue. Maybe we'll stick one of those up in the back. Just to add a little pop of that blue color. And then I have some of these little flowers here too. These are kind of cute. The leaves on them are really shiny looking, but I love these little bitty flowers. I have some in this pinkish, well, it's more of a coral color, and then I have them in this yellow, and I thought maybe I'll just stick a couple of these peeking out of there just to give it another little tiny pop of color, maybe over here on the side. I should have cut that off a little shorter. It would have been easier to get in there. Oh, that looks cute. Okay, we're going to leave that one right there. And let's see, let me get another one of these yellows. Maybe I'll put another yellow one tucked in here with my eucalyptus. And there you go. And that, I think, is all I'm going to put in there right now. I might need another little pop of color back in here. Maybe another yellow one, or maybe I'll put one of these red ones in there, or coral color, whatever the color that is. Oops, that's wire. Like I said, whatever you have. So just tuck one of these little red ones back here. Get my little blue one back up. This one is too long. I'm going to have to cut that off. It's not sitting in there nice. That's better. There we go. Oh, and I lost my eucalyptus again. This little guy keeps popping out on me. Get back in there. Put my hand behind these. There we go. Yeah, we got you in there. There, and that eucalyptus can hang over the side there a little bit. But that's just so pretty. I love these. I popped that yellow one out. I don't want to glue them in here or anything, like I said, because I want to be able to switch them up. So once you get them where you want them, you hang them up, it's just going to stay just fine. So that is how that one looks. I'll hang these up and take a nicer picture here at the end without all this distraction. And here's the little one with the bicycle. That's all the rest of the little rub-ons that I put up there. And I just added, I have a little bit more in that one than I do in this one. Maybe there's too much in that one. I don't know. I'll mess around with them later. But just to give you guys an idea, and there's the little bicycle on the front with the flowers and the little birds. I just love these rub-on transfers. But yeah, that was it. That was my simple little take on these metal envelopes. And I think they are just the cutest little things ever to hang up. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.